Right, so GT-R started globally in 1969 with the KPG C10, which was a two-door coupe, a 2-litre normal aspirated car. It evolved from there to the KPG C110, which was a fastback version, 72. And then in 1988 was the R32, and that was the birth of Godzilla, where it competed in the Bathurst 1000 race in Australia and destroyed the competition. And it was reigning champ for the next probably the next 10 years, where nobody competed. And in 2000s the R34 was introduced, and then in 2007 globally the R35, which is the current model GT-R, was introduced globally. And that's the history. It went from a 2-litre normal aspirated straight 6 to a V6 3.8 litre turbo that we have today. Okay, so the R35 version of GT-R, or the first GT-R introduction into South Africa, was in 2009. It was a 357 kilowatt V6, same engines that we've got today. And it evolved again and had minor changes in 2011 with some updates on the lights and wheels. And 2014 was another big change. We went to the 397 kilowatt. And late last year, when we launched the MY17, that we call it today, is a 409 kilowatt version of the same engine, just more refined and built according to customer feedback. Okay, so the MY17 vehicle that we have today went through quite a few changes, and it was all to improve the efficiency and performance of the vehicle. So you'll see on the exterior there's changes to the front bumper. It's improving the cooling of the vehicle, downforce as well. On the bonnet they reinforced or made the bonnet feature lines more pronounced, and that gives you more rigidity at high speeds and you get more downforce in the vehicle, so aerodynamics is improved and grip. They did minor changes to the front headlamps. On the side you will see on the side skirt the shape changed, and it's also again to improve the aerodynamics and reduce turbulence around the wheels. The rear bumper got some inputs from Nismo, also less drag, less turbulence on the vehicle. Then we also went through a new wheel design just to make it more premium. It looks a bit better. It's also more rigid and more lightweight compared to the previous model. If we look at the interior, big change, probably the biggest change. So it's more premium, more leather, soft touch. So the whole customer, they call it HMI, human motor interaction, that is improved. So the switchgear was reduced from 27 buttons to 11 buttons, just to make the daily use a bit easier and more simple. We changed on the steering. The paddle shifters went from the steering column, where in the past you couldn't really do mid-corner shifting. They changed onto the steering wheel, where you now can shift wherever you are on track or whatever you're doing with the vehicle. But there's a lot of Napa leather, French stitched seats, all these stuff with high quality items that they insert in the vehicle. If we look at the engine, or performance wise, it's still the same engine. There was an improvement on low down torque. So the car is standing at 408 kilowatts, 632 newton meters. The 0 to 100 time is still around the 3-second mark that they did. Although that is ideal conditions, it's very difficult to do it at the same level that it was done in Japan. It's got the same transmission. The special thing about GT-R is the engine sits in the front, transmission sits in the back, and it's a dry sump system, so it is built for track. It actually gives you a good weight distribution in terms of the vehicle, 52% in the front, 48% of weight in the back. And then it's also got the titanium exhaust system with valve control. So the valve control is if you're doing lower speeds, cruising, it is not as noisy. But as soon as you start driving on track or more spirited driving, it opens up the valve. It gives you that sense of performance and that exhausting. So one of the, I think, special key features of GT-R is it was developed for track, and Japan also accommodates you in terms of warranty. So if you want to do a track event, you need to take the vehicle to your nearest NHPC, so that's a Nissan High Performance Center, whereas they will do your cameras on the wheel to optimize handling on the track, and they'll also look at your oil levels on the vehicle and that everything is in the track setting. You do your track day. After the track event, you need to bring it back to the NHPC, where they will put everything back to standard, see if your oils are still good, and your warranty will stay intact. So on the GT-R, in terms of models, you get 2 models. The entry being the premium edition, retailing for 2.15 million rand. The option there is 4 different interiors, where you can select ivory, tan, red amber, or black leather. If you move up to the black edition, it is a black and red accented leather, but you get a Recaro race seat, semi-race seat, which gives you better control and more support on the track beds. So Nismo GT-R for South Africa is under investigation. We're doing a feasibility study with Japan and Europe to see if we can find a suitable model for our market. Nismo is a brand that we're very interested in launching in the country because it will showcase that we sell actually a wide variety of performance cars, not only GT-R. But GT-R will obviously be the flagship. So in terms of introduction timing, very difficult to say at this stage, but we're definitely looking at it because the halo brands in this country, performance brands, is massive. And we will not sit back and wait for other guys to overtake us. We are willing to participate in that.